It's the news highlights live on TWH Trends. I'm Nana Ablakwa. The news is sponsored by TBP Professionals Institute. In today's headlines, Sam George, Pelpuo, Ablakwa, 5 other ministers-designate to be vetted today. American Airlines flight carrying dozens crashes into Washington, D.C. River. Now the news in detail. Abdul Rashid Hassan Pelpuo, Minister-designate for the Ministry of Labor, Jobs and Employment, and 7 other ministers-designate are scheduled to be vetted on Thursday, January 30, 2025. Abdul Rashid Hassan will appear before the Appointment Committee of Parliament at 8 o'clock a.m. Following him, Ibrahim Murtala Mohammed, Minister-designate for the Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology, will be vetted at 9 o'clock a.m. Samuel Nate George, Minister-designate for the Ministry of Communications, Digital Technology and Innovation, will take his turn at 10 o'clock a.m. Kofi D. Adams, Minister-designate for the Ministry of Sport and Recreation, will face the committee at 11 o'clock a.m. The committee will break and resume at 12:30 p.m. At 12:30 p.m., Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, Minister-designate for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, will be vetted. Joseph Bukari Nipe, Minister-designate for the Ministry of Transport, will be vetted at 1:30 p.m. Isif Useidu, Minister of State for Climate Change and Sustainability, will appear before the committee at 2:30 p.m. Lastly, Mrs. Charity Gardner, Minister-designate for the Ahafo region, will be vetted at 3:30 p.m. In international news, an American Airlines flight carrying dozens of passengers has collided with a military helicopter as it approached Washington, D.C.'s Ronald Reagan National Airport. The plane then crashed into the Potomac River, officials said, and boat and divers are searching the water for survivors. The Bombardier CRJ-700 regional jet carrying 60 passengers and 4 crew members collided with the helicopter as it was approaching the runway at around 9 o'clock EST on Wednesday. The plane was coming from Wichita, Kansas, according to airline. The crashed plane has split into half in the Potomac River, with boat and divers now searching for people, U.S. media reports say. 3 U.S. Army soldiers were on board the Black Hawk military helicopter that collided with the jet, a defense official said. U.S. President Donald Trump said he had been fully briefed on the terrible accident. To end the news, a recap of the headline. American Airlines flight carrying dozens crashes into Washington, D.C. River. That's all for news highlights live on TWH Trends, sponsored by TBP Professionals Institute. I'm Nana Ablakwa. Stay tuned for more news updates.